What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, CenterStrain01, and welcome to some new footage, new coverage for Assassin's Creed Origins. This comes by the way of IGN. If you want to watch the full video in all of its entirety with the interview as well, please, I'll have it linked in the description. You can check that out, but this is going to be my thoughts on the new footage that we get to see. This is being played by the developers themselves, actually the combat director. So what we are seeing here is a new area of the game. This is kind of one of the strongholds, obviously, that you've seen in the past that I've done in some of my previous videos, but this is the ultimate one. This is an end-game stronghold, so really, since this is a new direction for Assassin's Creed, the game itself really doesn't want you to tackle this specific section until you are well-equipped and well-leveled up. As you can see, this is a level 1 character, so this is pretty much what you're going to be starting out with when the game starts, but as said previously, this is an open-world game, so therefore you can go anywhere you want from the beginning of the game. With that being said, you won't necessarily be able to do anything in particular of deal any damage or anything like that in areas like these if you decide to go to them in the very, very beginning. You want to level your character up so you can get to the point where you can attack these strongholds. So you'll notice that there's these new emblems that are above all of the enemies' heads. What that means is that they are just way out of your league, all right? They are too much above your pay grade when it comes to having the ability to use your weapons effectively and doing damage effectively. So because of that, what's going to happen here is they're actually going to go in and they're going to try to stealth the area and see how far they can get with a level 1 character infiltrating a pretty much the highest level area that you can mess around with in the game. So, as you'll see, all of the elements of stealth are still there. You can still sneak up on enemies, and you've seen this in my previous videos that I did when tackling people that are higher level than you. But as you'll see, instead of getting an assassination, you'll actually get a stealth attack. Now, if you'll notice, he'll be able to defend it off, and you will still do a little bit of damage, although only 11 hit points. Notice that he is hitting 1 hit point with his sword. So, as you can see, it is very, very low damage being dealt to these enemies, and 1 hit took 96% of his and he is dead in 2 hits. So clearly this is an RPG. This is letting you know, do not mess with these areas unless you want to be manhandled. Alright, so here we are back again. Now we have a leveled up high 38 character with legendary equipment and gear. As you can see now, 237 hit points is what takes this new Storm Blades. Kind of, if you guys remember in one of my previous videos, I did dual swords, and this is kind of, I guess, a higher level of that. We also get a Ceremonial Staff, which is a legendary scepter, which actually, one of its attributes is it catches on fire and it can hit enemies and actually cause fire damage to those enemies as well. As you can see, the Hidden Blade, this is what you can upgrade and get better hit damage. So that's where you can actually get, if you're a level 20, you can take out a level 24, level 25 because your Hidden Blade is leveled up more. This is all of the skill points unlocked. As you can see, there's Hunter, Warrior, and Seer, so you can choose whatever you want. You can tailor yourself to whatever type of playstyle you want. But for the purpose of this demo, the developer, the guy who's actually playing is the combat lead. So this guy is going to show you exactly how to utilize the combat in Assassin's Creed Origins. I know for a lot of you out there, you've been wanting to see something like this, so this is the chance for you to see it. But this is also going to get a chance to show you guys the chain attacks. So you can assassinate this enemy and then assassinate anyone that is in close proximity, which is going to be great stuff that you're used to in the other Assassin's Creed games, but a little bit differently, of course. So now we're going to get into some heavy combat here. As you can see, these guys' levels are very, very high. You guys are used to this, like the shotgun kind of bow. Took them out in 1 hit, or should I say 5 arrows at once. And you'll see the damage input, 193 per hit, 897. I mean, obviously, when you're leveled up and you're facing off against higher level enemies, it's going to be a piece of cake. So if you were to tackle this mission at level 38, then obviously it would be a piece of cake for you to pull off. So just one thing I wanted you to notice how he is locking on. It's something that I did not do in my last previous videos. I did not lock on. So obviously locking on is going to allow you to strafe around enemies, to be able to keep them at bay, and to be able to utilize, you know, Bayek in the best way that is possible. So the guy with the crown above his head, it's just saying that he's either the commander or the captain, which he is the heavy guy that you need to take out. Usually there's 2 of them in each stronghold that you do. one commander, one captain, and those are the guys that have the highest damage output and could tear you apart very easily. But I just really wanted to show off this because this is the first time that we've got to see kind of Bayek at his most utter badassness. And as he's utilizing the dodge ability here, they've definitely improved it from previous versions of it that I've got to play with the dodge ability. And you can definitely tell that this is being shown, which is definitely at a more stable version of the game. Nice parry there. Going in behind to get the max damage. As you can see, different areas that you hit will produce different levels of hit points. So obviously, if you do a nice parry, you stun them, go in behind, attack from the back and behind, and you'll be able to get a lot more damage output than you would if you were just attack from the front. And here, of course, is your aggro special ability there. And he's still unlocking weapons at this point, picking up new and different weapons to use. There's that Predator bow, which I like to use a lot. I call it the Predator bow, but it's just like kind of rapid fire. You can also set any arrow that you have on fire and use that as an extra damage output, which just makes the game so much better. And this guy, as you can see, is a level less than the previous boss that we did. So this guy's level 39. The other guy that we messed with, or that they messed with, was level 40. So this must be the captain, and the other guy was the commander. And just kind of just gives you, I don't know about you, but this right here just sets the game for me. This tells me that I'm going to have so much fun playing this, that I'm going to be able to really, you're going to get out of the game what you put into it. Now, this is an RPG in its purest form with that Assassin's Creed love and branding. And I think when you put those two together, this is exactly what this game needed. I've always considered the Assassin's Creed series to be kind of like an RPG in its own right. But now I really, really feel, oh, I love that chain attack. Look at that. Oh, that's so good. But I really feel that combining the previous aspects of Assassin's Creed with the RPG aspects of a regular RPG game, it is only going to be a win-win situation for me. At first, I was scared. I was skeptical. I was telling myself, is this really going to work? You know, you having to not be able to take out any enemy that you see. You're going to have to wait. Look at, I mean, that hit knocked him off. And oh my God, look at the camo is on fire. And now he's bringing out the scepter, which is on fire itself. Now take a look. This deals fire damage, which obviously maximizes the hit points when it comes to this. And you can also see Sinew is actually attacking people as well. You can use Sinew to help you. Now you also notice that he is on fire. So when you hit him, as you can see, he's being damaged right now. He's trying to get the fire off of him, the guy behind there. So that's another really, really, really cool aspect of the game that you can really take advantage of. And you can also notice how your combo meter, I guess, goes up. It's times 23, times 30, times 18. I'm not really sure how that plays into everything. Oh, now, unfortunately, I'm not sure why that didn't do any damage to Bayek, because if that looked like that was a hit, that would have done some severe damage to Bayek. But for some reason, when you picked him up and threw him across, it didn't do any damage to him. But let this be an example of just how you can, and this is going to be its specific, each weapon has a specific combo meter and a specific aggro. This one has, like, you do way more damage with this for a longer period of time, as you can see. And then there's, there you go, ladies and gents. Some new Assassin's Creed Origins footage. And again, I'll have it linked in the description where you can check out the full video with sound and all that. I just wanted to get my 2 cents in there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, I will see you on the next video. Let me know what you thought. Peace out.